Okay, so the first card you have your past is the Five of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing a few different things here. Yeah, there's a bit of looking back over things. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit specific, but I'm seeing this right away for someone. It's for a specific person. So I'm going to just say this right away and get this out of the way before I talk about this card. Okay, so I'm just seeing this thing. Now, it's about work. Yeah, lots of work things are coming up in this week's readings because I think it's on a lot of people's minds. People are worried about their future. They're thinking about their work. So of course, lots of work things coming up. But for you, if this is you, it feels quite stable around your work, actually. And again, this is specific, I know, but I just need to say that someone needs to hear this message because it needed to come out right away. Yeah, it looks like at one time, maybe you're in a job or there was something you were doing, a business, something, and there was a lot of money coming in at one time, or you were a lot better off financially at that time than where you are now, or it seemed like that. So yeah, it feels like maybe you look back on that time and you think, oh, it's a bit like longing. It's like, oh, I remember that. I wish it was like that now. I used to be able to buy this, and do this, and go here. It's very different now. It's a bit harder now. I know this is probably going to sound a bit annoying. No one likes to hear this, but it was more unstable in that job than where you are now. A lot more unstable. Yes, there was more money. This is what I'm getting. But now you're a lot more stable. It was a little bit unstable, a bit like this card. Everything's a bit of a mess. It's not that stable. There's a little bit of easy come, easy go there. So lots of highs, lots of lows. And that's like that Queen song. Easy come, easy go. Lots of highs, lots of lows. Yes, ignore me. So in this climate, for you, especially as a Libra, stability is the best thing for you. It's the best thing in this climate. It's the best thing for you right now. Feeling balanced. So I think looking back on that, you can see that now. You're a lot wiser than you were then. Maybe you made lots and lots of money at one time and you lost it all, or you were just better off at one time. And so you can see now that keeping things balanced, keeping things stable is a lot more important to you now. And if you had have stayed where you were then now, you might not be where you are now. You might be with nothing. So that's for a specific person, I know. So I just had to get that out for someone. And you're realizing, you're looking back and you're realizing with that wisdom now. And so it's like, oh, I can see why that happened now. I can see why that happened. Okay, so now with this card, obviously, total chaos. It's a big mess. That's what this card is. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to cough. Sorry, earphone wearing people. Okay, so, oh, it's still there. Okay, so it feels a little bit like dissatisfaction. I think that's how someone felt about you, actually. They were dissatisfied with you. But don't take it personally, because it feels like they're like that about everything and everyone. They're dissatisfied with everything. Yeah, they're the opposite of you, the complete opposite of you. Yeah, this is a love connection. Excuse me, this is an axe love connection, I think. Yeah, you're definitely out of this. You're out of this now. They're still in your energy for some reason, I think. I don't know why that is, but you don't want them to be in your energy, but they're there. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried. And, they were never satisfied, never happy. Nothing was good enough. I keep on getting that. Yeah, it feels like you actually lost a little bit of yourself in that mess, in that relationship. Because if you look at this card, it's a little bit like one of those hidden object puzzles. You're lost, you can't find something. And so I think what happened was you lost yourself, you lost a bit of yourself, or you felt like that. Of course, you haven't really, but you don't feel like that now. But I think at that time, it's like I lost myself because someone was chipping away. I was never good enough. They were saying, oh, that's not good enough, that's not good enough. And I chipped away, and so I lost a bit of myself. That's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, critical person, criticism, I'm getting that. And maybe your self-esteem was lost a little bit, with this never being good enough. Very sad. So if this is you, yeah, you're obviously away from this, but I just want to say you are enough, you're good enough, you're more than enough. And yeah, getting away from this obviously really helped you to feel a lot better, obviously. But again, they're still around your energy. I don't know why that is. I wish they weren't. But maybe they were trying to contact you, or they might be contacting you soon if they haven't already. I don't want to bring you bad news, but yeah, maybe that's why I'm seeing them around your energy, because they're thinking about contacting you, or they have, or something. They're kind of around thinking about you. Yeah, you already know this, but I feel as if I have to warn you anyway. They're not going to do anything to you. I'm not seeing that, but you've come really, really far. You've really come out of this. You've got the Temperance card here, which is about rising out of a bad situation. So just be aware of this. Just protect your emotions. Just protect yourself. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. If they haven't contacted you yet, it might be coming up. So just keep that in mind. I don't want to scare you. They're not scary, but just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so the next card you have, your past, is the Page of Cups. Yeah, messages. That's what this is about. Messages. So watch out for a message. If you haven't got one already, that's what's there as well. So if you look at this and the Five of Wands together, they're both childish cards, really. The people fighting on the Five of Wands, they look a bit like boys in a playground fighting, messing around. You can't take them very seriously. And look at this man here, this page. He looks a bit silly in his outfit, and he's a bit funny and fun, which is great, which is fantastic, when you're friends with someone. But if you're in a relationship, you don't want that. You want someone who can take seriously. You want someone who can be serious with, who can have commitment with. But they weren't just like that. They weren't just fun and silly. They had this other side as well. So yeah, they had this fun side, and then they had this horrible critical side. So it's really like two sides of a coin, actually. Maybe they saved their worst for you, which is horrible if they did. But that's what I'm seeing. Fun with other people, horrible behind closed doors, maybe. Really awful. Yeah, it feels very confused, because I've still got this Five of Wands, very confused. Okay, I'm actually seeing two messages here from two different people, actually. I don't know why that is. It might come out later. Sometimes that happens in readings. It might come to light later on. Yeah, it feels like one of these messages might actually shed some light on some of this confusion. So if you're already getting messages from them and you're a little bit confused, why are they contacting me? Why now? If they think I'm so horrible, I'm never good enough for them, why are they contacting me? You might be feeling that if they're contacting you. So I think there's probably something that's going to come out. Yeah, something's going to come to light later on, I think, and you'll find out what this is all about. And yeah, again, I feel as if I have to keep on saying this. Try and minimize the impact they have on your emotions. Okay, do you know what I'm getting? It looks like, yeah, this is what I'm getting. It might be that, yeah, after you first broke up with this person, yeah, I'm getting this invading your space, actually. I'm just seeing you in a separate space, trying to get over things. Maybe you moved out, or you're in your own space or something. And then they'd come to your space. They'd come and invade your space. They'd come into your territory and kind of change the whole atmosphere just by being there. So just by having their energy around you, it can change your energy. It can change the whole atmosphere. So this is about guarding yourself, guarding your energy, keeping your energy free, keeping it away from them. So just watch out for that once again. So yeah, I'm getting that again. Yeah, this is a... I don't even know what to say about this person. If this is you, I'm so glad you're away from this. Okay, so the last card you have for your past is Temperance. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's all about coming out of this, obviously, rising up out of a bad situation, healing, having time to think, having time to process things, getting back into balance, which is all you, getting back into balance. I don't want to keep on talking about them, but I'm just seeing the contrast between, the chaos in the Five of Wands and the beautiful, calm balance of this card. So if you're ever tempted to start talking to them again, I don't think you will be, but if you are, just think about the difference between these two cards. And this is the difference between where you are then and where you are now. So just remember that. Just remember that. Okay, there's something else here. I'm getting family. And yeah, there's a woman. Okay, if you've got a female relative, an older female relative maybe, if they're recovering from something, I'm seeing healing. I'm seeing healing. Yeah, I don't like saying things like this. I don't like talking about medical things, but I feel as if I'm supposed to say this. There's definitely healing here, and it looks like a recovery. Now, yeah, I'm struggling a bit with this because part of me thinks I should be saying this. Another part of me says don't talk about this. So, but it's kind of like it wants to come out. So, okay, so, all right, there's a fall, there's falling or something like that. So it's that kind of injury. It's nothing to do with what's around the world right now. I just want to get that, I just want to make that clear. It's not to do with that. It's nothing like that. It's something to do with falling or hurting, or it's that kind of injury, you know, like an arm or a leg or a bone or something. So yeah, that's all I want to say about that really, because I feel quite uncomfortable talking about this. But there's healing here, there's recovery here. So I can see those two things there. So that's all I'll say. That's all I want to say. Okay. So the first card you have here present is the Sun. Beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful. I love this. Okay, a few different things here. So again, this is showing me, first thing this is showing me is childishness with this child on this card. So there was this in the Five of Wands. I was seeing that in the Page of Cups. And it's here again. So there's this kind of childishness. And again, there's two sides to them. There's two sides to them. There's like this side that they have in public, and there's this side that they had for you. And in public, there's this charming, funny person. And then behind closed doors, you've got this nasty side. And you can see that in the Sun card, because there's a wall here and there's a child that's on one side of the wall, and you know the child's all happy and funny and all that kind of thing. So on the other side of the wall we can't see. That's where the not so good things happen. But on this side of the wall, out in public, that's what they showed to people. So I'm getting that very nasty person. Yeah, so okay, right, this is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting. So yeah, so this is about this coming to light, because the Sun card can be about bringing things to light. And that's what I was seeing before, bringing something to light. So here it is. Okay, I'm starting to see this now. Now, and I was getting these two messages, and I think I know what this might be now. Okay, so there's someone around them, and I think they're either in a relationship or they're breaking up with someone, or they were in a relationship. This is on the verge of a breakup, or they're already broken up with someone. So that's what I'm seeing. And they might be facing being alone. Because, you know, you've got the Ace of Swords down there. Sorry, not the Ace, the Eight of Swords, I should say. And obviously, you know, that can be about leaving one situation, but feeling as if you can't quite get into another one because you're stuck. You've got all these swords around you, not you, but them. I think this is about them. And so they're getting out of one situation, a love situation, and they feel as if they can't stand being alone. They hate being alone. They feel stuck when they're being alone. They're facing being alone. And because of that, what are they doing? Looking around. And they're looking toward you. That's what I'm seeing. That's why they're contacting you. That's what this message is all about. That clears up the confusion. The other thing is, the second message, this is what you might have to watch out for now. This might happen, it might not happen, I don't know. The second message might come from someone they're breaking up with. Because there's lots of mess, there's lots of breakups, you know, messy breakups, all that kind of thing. So there might be someone they're with or they're breaking up with. They might contact you, probably through social media. Obviously, they don't have your number or whatever. So they might search for you or whatever, try and contact you in that way. So watch out for that again. I'm not saying it's absolutely going to happen, but I was seeing these two messages. one coming from them, another one coming from someone else, and I think that's where it's coming from. And that's why, because they're breaking up. This is what I'm seeing. I know this is all really specific, but I'm really, really seeing this very clearly. Some readings are very clear. This is one of them. So I hope that sheds some light on this confusion. And that's why I'm getting all these warnings. You know, they don't want to be alone. I'm getting that really strongly. That's the reason why. I know this is horrible, but it's not because they want you. It's because they don't want to be alone. And you don't want to be in with anyone like that. You absolutely don't. But yeah, apart from that, this looks good actually. This is the Sun card. You've got the Sun card and you've got the Ten of Cups. So apart from all that horrible rubbish that you've all put behind you, ignore that ex, ignore that person if this is you, because I think there might be some new love. It's either around you or there's someone around you, or you're talking to them, or it's something like that. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. There might be someone. It might be that you're talking to someone from a different culture or a different country. Yeah, I'm getting that. So, and that's absolutely fine. You don't mind that at all, and they don't mind that. You're kind of from these different, or you're very different for some reason. Yeah, I keep on getting this different culture, different country, but you're blending in together. I'm just looking at this rainbow on the Ten of Cups. So you're blending in, even though you're different. You're blending in together. Really, really nice. Fitting in, yeah. There might be children here as well. There might be children with you or with them. There might be a blended family for you in the future if things work out. And yeah, what this is showing you, this card and the Ten of Cups as well, it's look to the future, look to this new relationship. That's where the future is. That's where the happiness is. And if you're single, again, don't look back, look forwards. Please look forwards. You know, from everything I'm seeing about this ex, they didn't think you were good enough. Nothing was ever good enough. So yeah, if this is you, it's time to turn the tables. If someone hurt you, if someone treated you this horribly, and I'm seeing this person who didn't treat you well at all, it's time for you to say, you know, you're not good enough for me. You're not good enough for me. I wasn't good enough for you, so now you're not good enough for me. I know that sounds horrible, but I'm Aries. I can get away with it. And cross watchers, this isn't necessarily for you. So please don't be angry with me. It might not be for you. Just clearing that up. Okay. So the last card you have, your present, is the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so again, same thing. They can't, they've moved away from someone. They've moved away from someone. They're in between people. They're in between people. They're looking around and they're saying, oh, who's going to fit this gap? Who's going to fit this gap? You know, who can fit in? So again, that's what's going on. Watch out for that. And I'm just looking at this and the Temperance card as well, which is right next door. So with this person who's not well, it might be that, you know, they're on your mind a lot because, you know, maybe you can't see them. So it might be that, because obviously this poor woman's stuck. She can't get to where she wants to go. So it might be that you want to see them, you want to visit them, but you can't do that. Because, you know, a lot of people, everyone knows this, people are separated, they can't see each other. But if this is you, keep on inquiring after them, keep on asking after them, you know, call them as much as you can if they're able to speak to you. Just talk to them, just keep on reassuring them that you're there, that you care about them. And, you know, they know you care. They know you care about them. And so, again, I don't like talking about this, so I don't want to talk about this again, but it keeps on coming up. So just remember what I said in the Temperance card. Healing. And, yeah, I just hope that helps you. I hope that eases your mind again a bit if this is you. Okay, no more about that. Okay, so the first card you have for your future is the Page of Swords. Okay, right. Now, you might start to see, and this is going to start small. Yeah, I think this is how this contact's going to start from this axe. Yeah, you don't want this. Again, you don't want this. But this is what you need to look out for, I think. Yeah, little things on social media, liking your pictures, liking what you say, things like that, little things that come up. And, because obviously this card, can be about spying, looking at people on social media, all that kind of thing. So I think this is how, I think this is how they find new people. They go looking around on social media. So they're like this woman in the Eight of Swords. They're stuck there. They're like, I've got nowhere to go. I'm breaking up. It's really messy. I want to move away from that, but I want someone else. I hate being alone. I hate being alone. I'm going to look around on social media. Who's there? Libra person. I'm going to leave a little heart on their picture or something. And so, I think this is what they do. I think this is what they do. This is how they find new people. And I think you know this. Yeah, it might be that when you were together, maybe they were talking to other people on social media. So this is what they do. And they've got a short memory, because if they think they're going to win you over by doing this, they're not going to, because you've got a long memory. And I think you'll be able to see this coming, actually, because this page is up on a hill. You can see everything that's around him. You can see what's coming. So you'll be able to see this coming. And, there's no going back. There's no going back. You've come to the end of this. You're free of this. Look at these birds. They're free. They're flying above this page's head. And just checking. 1, 2, 10. There are 10 birds. 10 birds on this card. Now, the number 10, it's the and. It means the end. It's the last card in the suit. Number 10. So you're free. You're over this. You're at the end. There are 10. Just checking. 10 birds. So you're free. And you're at the end. 10 birds. I'm so happy to see this, because I was getting all these warnings, and so it's a big relief to see this. That really confirms it all for me. Okay, so the next card you have for your future is the Ten of Pentacles. This is about this new love, I think. This is about this new relationship, because this is all about growing. It's all about coming into stability. Really, really good. Few different things here. What this is showing you is this is where your future is. Huge stability in both these cards. The Ten of Pentacles can be about building up a future with someone. And it goes beyond romantic love. This is a solid, really stable. So you might not be at that stage yet where you're growing properly together. It feels a little bit earlier than that. But this is what's in your future. Growing together, stability. The Hierophant's really stable as well. It can be about institutions, marriage even. There's that there. So this is where your future is. This is where your future is. And okay, the other thing here is, I'm definitely seeing family here. There's family in a Ten of Pentacles. And there's a little bit, because I'm seeing this different culture, these two different cultures. So it might be that. And the Hierophant can be quite conservative, a bit old-fashioned. So maybe with your family, there might be a little bit of disapproval here. Maybe. It's a possibility, because I don't know if you've got a conservative family or if they do. One of you might have that, and there might be this, no, you're different cultures, you're this, or different religions or something. No, you don't. You're not, that's not supposed to happen. I don't approve of that. But look at this rainbow. Look at this rainbow. Inclusion, that's what the rainbow means. You're fitting in. All the colours of the rainbow, doesn't matter. You love each other, or you're going to grow into love each other. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is. But if this is you're really strong. You're a lot stronger now. And, if you're 100% happy with this person, I can see this really nice future together. You don't care. You don't care if people approve. You really don't care. And you're not going to listen. You're not going to listen to anyone else. You're listening to your own heart. You're listening to yourself. Look at this Hierophant. He's got his ears covered. He only listens to himself, his inner self. He doesn't care about people's approval or not. He's only interested in his inner self, and that's the right place to look if you're looking for advice. So I love this. I love this strength. I love this love that you've got, this beautiful new love. This is, this is building together. This is marriage material, if that's something you want. Not everyone wants marriage, but it definitely points to a beautiful relationship in your future.